It was a non-performance, and I thought, again, on the sideline, they were quite poor, they were quite slow. You look at John Kiley, I mean, emotionless, I mean, not totally emotionless, but non-sentimental. Keane Lynch wasn't his day. This is two-time hurler of the year. I'd imagine in a lot of ways, from what we've heard, the spiritual leader of the group, not happening. You have to come off. The other side, was Brian Lohan willing to make the tough decisions? I don't think he was.
Just on the been spooked point of view, if you're to pick out two players that delay should have spooked the most, it probably would have been Conor Lean and Shane O'Brien, because they were two newbies in playing the first Munster final, both making their O'Brien's first championship start, Lean's maybe second, and they both were two of the best players on the pitch. So it was funny. It was on the Clare side, it was more some of the experienced players that just didn't live up. And from a Clare point of view, it's it wasn't a totally bad performance or whatever, but when you're looking at the graph of them playing against Limerick, it's back to Munster 2020 quarter-final kind of territory. Do you know what I mean? Where it looked like they were going to, shock them for a while, and Limerick just kicked on. I just always felt, looking at the game yesterday, that Limerick had them at arm's length. And I actually thought Clare were playing in hope more than anything, even just some of the deliveries, some of the balls they were getting, some of the shots they were taking on. It was more in hope than expectation, I'll put it to you that way. And what's really got them up to the pitch the last few years against Limerick has been this insatiable, manic work rate, like in your face from second one to the last second. And that just wasn't there yesterday. And if you're in any way off it and Limerick are on it, you're in big bother. And that's essentially what happened yesterday. It was 6 points in hurling is probably not a hammering, but like in some instances, like they were well beaten. They were beating all ends up, in my view.
Yeah, before we get into the performances of the teams that we're discussing this weekend, and like Kilkenny were exceptional.